Hey everyone, welcome back to Butler Family Farm. Jerry here. Susan's behind the camera. She's going to do my videography today. We're putting bee frames together. Brood frames and honey frames. And let me just show you the frames as they come. These black ones are the brood frames. They're the bigger ones. I got 10 in a box here with 10 frame parts. It's better to get them apart because they're easier on shipping. And these are the honey super frames, and they have the smaller yellow foundations. Now some of the old people don't like using foundations. They use wire and stuff like that, but I guess you call it newbie people.
You're the millennials.
I'm millennium. I'm a millennium.
You're a bee millennium.
Yeah, I'm a bee millennium. So when it comes to bee, I think foundations are better. My mentor says he likes the foundation because when you spin them, the comb doesn't come off, and you have much comb direct that the comb stays on there, and so you just get the honey out. That's what he said. So I already put some of these together, and you see here they come with no notches in them. So I cut the notches in them on my bandsaw when they come as a whole group, and you can see there's no notches. I cut because the bees would like to use these as a way to get through. A go through instead of going down and around, you know, and fighting whatever's down the bottom. Because sometimes they'll put comb down here. This way they go through. They don't have to go up and over. They go right through.
That's kind of a smart idea.
Yeah. So, you want to come over here now? Okay, so you have your sides, you have your top with the groove cut in it, and you have your bottom with the groove cut in it.
What's the difference between the top and the bottom?
The width. You can see these, the width, how wide it is. The top's wider, and the bottom's narrower. So the way I do it is I push this together here, and put this together here, maybe. Turn it around. So I'm right-handed, so it's easier. All right, now turn it over. You gotta be sure the groove is in the inside. You don't want to put it up that way because you can't get your foundation in it. Put that on there. Put that on there. Take your air compressor or your nail gun. And I keep your fingers away from the gun. And I hold it here, and then I move my hand. Because if a nail or a staple comes flying out the side, it'll get you. And you don't want it to get you.
Now that's a new nail gun, correct?
Yes, that's the new nail gun.
And it uses what size?
I'm using, on these frames, I'm using what's called narrow crown staples. They're 1 1/4 inch in length.
Okay.
All right, so then when you put these together, you got to be sure you put the groove, the cut part down. And you put it in like the first part, and then you kind of snap it into place. And you don't know when it's in place; it's all flat, level, and there you go.
Awesome.
That's one frame done. Same thing on the honey frames. I'm building up my supply for next year, so I don't have to scramble in the end to try to get them together. And so. And
you need the space in the
yeah, I need the space in my shop, and so I'm putting them together, and I'm going to put them out in my cargo trailer.
Cargo trailer is your
now the new bee storage trailer. I know there's a few people who are new in bees. That I met one the other night at my meeting. I didn't get her name, but the young lady and her mom, they had bees that were in their tree, and they came out and they stuck on a board. They swarmed to a board, and her mom knew a big storm was coming in, and she didn't want to cut a leak. Maybe a new connection there. She didn't want the bees to be out there and get killed, which is, I'm glad for that, because without bees we don't have life. Without the bees to pollinate things, we wouldn't have, human beings wouldn't have food. So there's another one there done. I only have 2 more to go in this group of 10. You can buy these in 10 at a time, or you can buy them in 100 at a time.
And what is your supplier?
My supplier, I buy them from Maybe Hives.
And that's
That's where I've gotten all the stuff so far, from all my frames and all my bee boxes, the new ones, the cedar ones. So 2 more to go.
And that's Maybe, M-Y-B-E-E.
M-A-Y.
M-A-Y-B-E-E.
Dash hives, or dot hives. No. Maybe Hives. So it's M-A, all one, .com.
Right. So MYBEEHIVES.com.
Right.
And you were talking to the young lady and her mother at your meeting the other night, and showed them the website that you can get starter kits.
Right.
And that's how we
got our starter kit.
Yeah.
We saw it on TikTok, and I bought a starter kit from TikTok, and they went up and bought their stuff up there at Joplin, which is a good place to go and get stuff, if you want to, but
in a hurry.
I mean, it's not that. It's the prices are close to where they are if you buy them from online, but they're not as cheap. You don't get deals on up there. They don't have sales and stuff. They had sales on Maybe Hive. They have all these sales.
The holiday sales.
Yeah, holiday sales. They had a Veterans Day sale. And I got my honey supers for $58 with the frames and free shipping. And I bought my original set for $88. I got 22 items. And for the beginning set, which is a pretty good deal. There's a lot of stuff in there I probably won't use, because I don't use wire frames, and they have a wire frame cedar. But
you could donate that to the raffle table at your club, because you said there is people that use those.
Right. They call it the old goats, or the
older generation.
I'm part of the older generation, but I'm part of the new older generation.
You're part of the older bee generation. Yeah. Beekeeper generation.
Yeah, they have some people who've been doing it for 40 plus years, and I talked to the guy the other night that does it for 40 plus years, and he doesn't like to have foundation. He likes wire frames, and everybody has their own.
Whatever works for you is what you'd use.
Whatever you're used to and whatever you like is the best. Is what you should use. Now, if you use a staple gun vest, you got to be careful, because this will go. Nope, it must be low on air. Nope, I got enough. I'll just start the compressor again. You can get yourself hurt very easy with one of these. Okay, so that will be 10 frames. And the next one thing I'll do is I'll do some probably the honey supers. There we go.
If you hear the ticking on this video, it's our electric fence charger sending jolts of electricity out to the hot wire fencing.
Yeah, to keep the cows in. And that's 10 there, good. Alright, I'll show you how I cut these foundations on this bandsaw. Okay, I'll square it up a little bit. Okay, there's a bit of little noise here. they don't have to be, you know,
Let's
perfect.
see. Let's see.
See, they're like this.
Yeah.
They don't have to be perfect. When you put them together, they leave an opening for the bees to go through. And if it's too big, the bees will close it down. They'll put wax around it, close it down to what they want. So it's a win-win situation on that. Okay. I gotta get these. And here's that company. Just like that, you know. And they have they have a starter kit on this brochure. Don't get too close. Don't get focused if you get too close.
Yeah, there we go.
The starter kit, and then they have the boxes. There's a sewer box, and here's a 8-frame and a 10-frame sewer box, and there's the brood box, or they call it a deep. And there's whole sets you can get, but there's setups you can get for reduced prices and stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and list these, and I think we got probably enough on our video. Alright, so thanks for coming to Butler Family Farm and checking out this video on putting frames together. I'm going to be starting to make my own bee boxes out of cedar, and I'll do a video when I start making them so you can see that too. So everybody, you have a wonderful day.